Welcome to this week's edition of the Property Talk, where we make sense of the real estate industry. On set with me is Adrian. Adrian is from Universal M Enterprises, but today we're having a new face and she's called Adrian. Adrian, it's a pleasure having you on set.
Thank you for having me.
Universal, we all know, is in for affordable housing, but we have seen a trend whereby other developers started with affordable housing
Yes.
and soon went into premium affordable and now are in luxury. What has kept up Universal M Enterprises grounded to stay within the affordable market, catering to the low-income earner, okay, not really the low-income earner, but the middle-income earner Uganda?
First of all, affordable housing is essential to any social and economic contribution of of any country. And in Uganda right now, the cost of living is high.
Very high.
That is where affordable housing comes in. People want houses. The cost of living is high with reduced costs and the standard that we are giving of affordability and the quality. We are able to be providing affordable housing to the people.
And then how do you manage to keep within the affordable housing scheme? How have you remained within the affordable housing scheme for the last almost 15 years?
Okay, there are three things that we keep in mind while trying to stay in the affordable housing price. One is the location that we provide. The location has to be prime, whereby someone can still afford the house, but they are reducing some costs, like transport costs, like we provide amenities, so they're able to reduce some of the costs of going to the gym. They're able to reduce some of the costs of going to the swimming pool, the play areas. Those are some of the things that we look at when you're trying to reduce the cost but still stay in affordability.
When you speak of location, that's an interesting conversation. And not small locations. You have a location in Kololo, you have in Moyenga, you have in Nalia. These are locations that we look at as money locations, and yet still staying within an affordable gap. How do you actually get your locations? How do you scout your locations? How do you manage to get those prime locations and yet keep within an affordability of pricing for the properties?
This goes back to the client needs. We listen to what the clients say. So as for example, if we do in Nigeria and then a client will come and say, why don't you try Muyenga? Why don't you try? We go out, do our research, and then come back with the results of the research, see how we can do it in affordable housing, and then we do the projects in the areas where we've seen the results will be good.
Financing today in Uganda is a bit hard, actually. We must allow that the mortgage rate in Uganda is high. And I do not know anytime soon that is going to be fixed. I don't know when that is going to be sorted, but the mortgage rate in Uganda is driving people crazy. What is Universal as a property developer doing to see to it that, yes, you have some clients that are still going for the mortgage, but those that don't qualify for the mortgage or can't afford the mortgage, is there any option you're giving? Is there any help you're tailoring for that client? But really the client has the need, the desire to purchase your property, but they can't, afford a lump sum payment, all 100% payment. Maybe they can afford a lump sum deposit, but not the full payment. And they cannot afford to actually apply for a mortgage in that particular moment of the purchase of their property. What solutions do you do?
For all the clients, we offer a payment period of 24 months that is interest-free. Wow. The payment period does not carry any interest. The price that you start with is the price that you end with. For instance,
inflation, despite prices increments in
the materials. Yes, please. If you started your apartment at 175 million, you are going to complete it in 24 months at 175 million. And with the new projects that we are coming out with, the payment period has been extended to 30 months. You start with 175, you start with your 5 million as a deposit, and then you keep making your installments every month for a period of 30 months.
30 months, that's about 2 years and 6 months.
Yes.
2 years and a half. 2 years and a half, you've been given a payment schedule. Basically, there's not so much pressure, and you do not have an interest that is multiplying every single month.
Yes.
Again, other than a payment schedule, is there anything else you offer to clients?
Yeah, there are clients who, after the project is complete, they want to occupy, but they are not able.
Yes, that's very important. But then they are not able to actually pay the lump sum.
Yes. So those come, and then we work out something for them. Maybe the rent-to-own option that we've started giving out. When a client,
the last time we had you on set, the last time we were discussing, we had about the rent-on option. How far with the rent-on?
They are actually taking it on very, very well, especially for the finished projects. What happens is the client comes, they give 50% of the purchase price, And then we draft an agreement where every month the rental income is coming to Universal to help them reduce on the balance, but the client is also topping up. So that in a period of about 6 to 8 months, the client has finished the payment and the title is transferred to the client. Ownership is transferred to the
Let me
client.
ask, let's say Universal has just done groundbreaking. I come and pay my first deposit, which is say 5 million Uganda shillings.
Okay.
And then I have my 2 years and a half to pay the other amount.
All right.
And now when the property is done being built, I haven't finished my money. Can I qualify for the rent to own?
So you do qualify for the rent to own because that is still your property and you're still interested in having it as your property. All this you have from the beginning when you come on board. You have to give us those options because we ask you. So we also have to prepare ourselves so that we don't fall into a shortfall.
Yes.
So you have all this information. You have to give it to us when you're coming on board.
No, that I totally agree, and I actually like that. That makes home ownership a little easier for every Ugandan.
Yes.
Arjun, what are your maintenance terms and policies? If you hand over, you're done with your project, you've handed it over. Who is in charge of maintenance?
For the first 1 year, the maintenance is under Universal. In that 1 year, the homeowners are forming their homeowners boards. So after they've formed them, they have their chairman, they have their treasurer. They then write, and we do the official handover of the property to the homeowners. The homeowners are responsible for their properties. They're responsible to hire a maintenance company to keep the property going so that they make sure that their properties are not depreciating. So it is up to the homeowners to make sure that their properties are well maintained after the 1 year that Universal is responsible for.
What amenities do you give?
The amenities differ from every project. There are projects where we've given the swimming pool, the gym, the play area, and then there are projects where it has been a gym, and then most recently in the Nigeria project, we are going to give a steam and sauna bath. It's a new one for us, and I believe it's also a new one for the clients. Yes.
Adrian, in our closing remarks, I'd like to know what's the future for Universal Enterprises? Where are they going? Where are we seeing them next? What exciting thing is in there? And what would you like the audience to know?
As Universal Multipurpose Enterprises, we are continuously looking for new locations to expand to. So right now we are looking at it outside of Kampala, in Tebe. We shall even try going to Mbara. We shall try Masaka. We shall try Gayaza.
Nice.
We are going to get out of our comfort zone because home ownership does not stop only in Kampala, especially for Ugandans. It goes beyond that.
That's exciting. That gives me hope. I like because I've always said, why are we confined within the city? You know, let us go out of the city so the city can breathe, so the other towns can grow.
Yes. So we're looking at beyond Kampala.
And what are your parting remarks to the audience?
For more information on affordable housing, on Universal, on the new locations, on everything owning a home in Kampala and beyond, as we are looking to go there, please call 075-7878-443 or visit our website www.affordablehousing.ug.
Adrian, thank you so much. If you're out there and you're watching, affordable housing is a big thing in Uganda, and companies like Universal Enterprises have done their best to see to it that they bridge this gap, to see to it that they make Ugandans homeowners. Not just because I'm seated with Adrian right here, but I'm actually attesting to it. I'm being honest with you that Universal Enterprises is one of the companies in Uganda, developers in Uganda, that have had the love, the heart to actually make Ugandans homeowners. Yes, every developer has their flaws, but if we work hand in hand with the company that is building, you, the person who's being built for, the architects, the engineers, everyone, let's all get together. We will be able to reduce these issues. We'll be able to reduce these flaws. And of course, also the government, supporting these initiatives. Universal, we appreciate you. We thank you so much. Universal is going to be at the Homes Expo. If you want to ask more questions, Adrian will be there physically. Come put on gunpoint, ask her all those questions. Come with your deposit, by the way. They will be also there to help you, facilitate you through your first deposit. Come and be a homeowner at this year's Homes and Property Expo. Adrian, it was a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.